Have you ever felt like you're working hard but still struggling to make ends meet? You're not alone. Most Americans feel the same way, living paycheck to paycheck, watching debt pile up. Meanwhile, many Japanese families quietly build wealth generation after generation. What if I told you it's not about earning six figures, but about timeless principles? Even Warren Buffett has praised the discipline of his Japanese friends who follow these habits. Stick with me, because I'm about to reveal 10 powerful Japanese money secrets that can change your financial future. These are simple, proven, and anyone can start today. And number 1 is so counterintuitive, it might flip your entire view of money upside down. These aren't hacks or gimmicks. They're principles rooted in culture, psychology, and discipline. Each one comes with real-world examples and steps you can try immediately. 10. Invisible assets. In America, wealth usually means visible things: cars, homes, bank balances. In Japan, wealth often starts with invisible assets: skills, reputation, and trust. Invisible assets mean that even if you lose everything financially, your network, credibility, and expertise allow you to rebuild quickly. Harvard research shows people with strong networks recover financially twice as fast after crises. Think about it: if you lost your job tomorrow, how many people would call you with opportunities? That is your true wealth. Action: schedule 1 weekly relationship deposit and 1 skill deepening session. These build equity no stock market can take away. 9. Kakeibo Notebook Budget. Kakeibo has been around for more than a century. Families who use it save up to 30 to 35% more compared to those who rely on digital apps. Why? Because writing by hand makes money tangible again. In a Kakeibo, you don't just record what you spent, you record how you felt. Regret, joy, or neutral. Over time, you begin to see patterns. Maybe stress makes you overspend, or boredom leads to impulse shopping. Example: a Tokyo family found they were spending $400 a month on late-night convenience store snacks, money they redirected into their retirement savings. Action: for 1 week, write every purchase and your feelings. At week's end, identify one emotional trigger you can replace with a healthier habit. 8. Danchery Minimalism. Danchery is about cutting out what doesn't serve you. The average US home has 300,000 items. Japanese homes average less than a third. Yet surveys show Japanese families report higher satisfaction. Why? Because fewer possessions mean less financial and emotional clutter. A Japanese friend once told me, every object you buy rents space in your head. That stuck with me. Instead of chasing cheap quantity, the Japanese emphasize cost per use. Buy once, use often, save more. Try a 30-day, buy nothing new, challenge. Use what you have, repair instead of replace, and see how much you save. 7. Cash windows. In Japan, 80% of daily transactions are still made with cash. Americans, by contrast, swipe cards for everything, leading to more debt. Why does this matter? Because research shows people spend 12 to 18% more when using cards instead of cash. Run a 30-day cash window challenge. Withdraw your weekly budget, divide into envelopes labeled food, fun, and transport. One viewer who tried this told me she cut her dining out costs by 40% in a single month simply because handing over $50 in bills stung more than swiping a card. That sting protects you from debt. 6. 3-jar money lessons. Japanese kids often start learning about money at age 5. They're given 3 jars: spend, save, invest. Every allowance or gift is split between the jars. The invest jar is never touched, it's for the future. Adults can replicate this with 3 accounts. Set automatic transfers on payday, 1 for spending, 1 for short-term savings, 1 for long-term investments. Generational impact. Families who follow this system often pass down not just money, but financial literacy itself. Children raised this way are far less likely to live paycheck to paycheck. Set up your own 3-account system. Test it for 1 month. Watch how much smoother money feels when it's pre-divided. 5. Community saving circles. Saving alone feels isolating. That's why Japan has long used community saving circles, known as tenoshi. 10 people each contribute $100 a month. One person receives the $1,000. The next month, it rotates. By the end, everyone has saved the same, but accountability keeps everyone on track. Research shows participants are 75% more likely to hit financial goals than those who save solo. One Osaka family used a circle with neighbors to save for a home down payment in just 18 months. Start with 2 or 3 friends. Pick a shared goal, meet monthly, and celebrate progress. The social accountability makes the savings stick. For Mottainai, smart frugality. Mottainai means, what a waste. It's a cultural principle that drives Japanese families to extract full value from everything. Instead of focusing on cheap, they focus on value per dollar. Example: a $200 rice cooker that lasts 15 years ends up cheaper than $40 models replaced every year. Over 15 years, that's $600 saved, and fewer headaches. Americans waste $1,500 per year on average on unused subscriptions, wasted groceries, and impulse purchases. Run a value audit. Look at last month's top 10 expenses. For each, ask, did this bring lasting value? Could I have achieved the same result for less? Will it still matter in a year? Then redirect wasted money into savings or investments. 3. The envelope method. Shunyibukuro, the Japanese envelope system, has been used for decades. Families divide income into envelopes labeled housing, food, transport, savings, fun, and miscellaneous. When an envelope is empty, spending in that category stops. It's a physical stop sign for your budget. Study: families using envelopes save 28% more on average compared to those relying on apps. A friend switched to envelopes and discovered he was overspending $600 per month without realizing it. Over a year, that's $7,200 freed up. Try the 6-envelope starter template: housing 35%, food 15%, transport 15%, savings 20%, fun 10%, miscellaneous 5%. Adjust to your reality, but never borrow from one envelope to fund another. 2. Steady stream investing. While Americans chase hot stocks and crypto, Japanese investors focus on patience. They buy simple, understandable assets, index funds, dividend stocks, real estate trusts, and hold them for decades. Principles: invest for decades, not days. Favor consistent income streams. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. Math: $500 per month at 8% return grows to $500,000 in 25 years. If you reinvest dividends, that's even higher. Japanese pension funds rely heavily on long-term, boring investments, yet they consistently outperform active traders who burn out chasing trends. Set up automatic monthly transfers into a low-cost index fund. Review quarterly, not daily. Let compounding do the heavy lifting. 1. Silent wealth. Here's the most powerful principle: silent wealth. In America, wealth often screams: luxury cars, big houses, flashy watches. In Japan, wealth whispers. Many of the richest families live in modest homes, drive ordinary cars, and avoid showing off. Why? Because every dollar spent to look rich is a dollar not compounding into actual wealth. Example, a Japanese CEO worth millions drove a Toyota and wore a simple watch. His wealth was in investments, not appearances. Silent wealth protects you from debt and builds true security. For 30 days, ask before every luxury purchase, do I need this, or do I want to be seen with it? Redirect half of that money into savings or investments. Those are the 10 Japanese secrets to building wealth. Which one hit you hardest? Comment silent if you're committing to silent wealth. And subscribe for more timeless money playbooks. Because wealth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter, with systems that last generations.